Hello everyone! Looking at a person who works with their hands can be very interesting, especially if he's really good at it and manages to do his work not only with high quality, but also very quickly. Such people fascinate us, and admiration is not surprising that they often become heroes of various videos and then end up in our channel. And so on today, we take a look at the fastest workers in their respective fields. Many celebrities often have to give autographs, but usually they only sign what their fans give them. You know, postcards, napkins, papers, body parts. But the autograph of a professional sumo wrestler is much cooler, as he signs with the mighty palm of his hand, which is very impressive, and most importantly, it's fast. Can you imagine how many sheets he can sign in one day? Come summertime, there's nothing better than eating a slice after slice of watermelon. But when it comes to the question of how to cut a watermelon, that's another thing. Watermelons are big, round and slippery things, which means cutting them can be very tricky. And once you cut them up, they can be tricky to eat too. Some people slice them whole, and some people go crazy town and peel the watermelon before slicing. So when I saw this hack, or shall we say man, I knew I had a new method for life. He makes slicing easy and makes the eating easier too. He even works on whatever size watermelon you have. Here he is. When we first saw the video, we thought the guy was just hitting bottles with a lot of passion, but it isn't clear why. For the cameras maybe? But no, this guy's opening each of the bottles so quickly that you can't even see the process. The main thing is that nobody around him is surprised at all. And it's not even clear where the bottle caps fall to either. He knows what's going on behind the scenes. Come summertime, pineapple is a snacking and baking staple. The sweet, juicy flavor of this fresh fruit can't be beat. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The spiky exterior, while beautiful for displays, is intimidating in the kitchen. Spoiler alert, it's much easier to handle than you think. Well, if you're this guy, he doesn't need any life hacks. He just cuts the top and the bottom off and lets it slide through a special tube, which peels the rest of the spiky round part and further slices it into further edible parts. Well, I guess he might also need to buy the right pineapple, but he is the master, so it's up to him. If you have ever wondered exactly how toilet paper rolls that everyone's talking about nowadays are created, we have the answers to that question. Firstly, small rolls are made from large rolls, which makes sense. And secondly, happens very quickly. The process may not be very hygienic, but it's only part of the process. It's said that the labor automation, which is now widely used throughout the world, is not very popular in India. And not because the machines are too expensive and people are afraid of losing their jobs. The reason is that many Indian workers can work much faster than any automated machine. Look, who could compete with them? Excellent chef showcases incredible culinary skills by juggling an egg with a spatula before drawing a heart with the yolk. This is the jaw-dropping moment when a chef impresses you with an incredible skill to fry an egg on a hot griddle. Video captured by a diner shows a teppanyaki chef juggling an egg with a spatula before breaking it carefully and forming a heart with an arrow. However, the trick had left web users baffled, as they took it as time-wasting performance. Mobile phone footage emerged on Chinese social media and Facebook on September 30th, showing the chef throwing and juggling an egg on the hot griddle for half a minute without breaking the shell. He then carefully held the egg on the back of the spatula, breaking the egg with a small crack. The yolk leaked out slowly as the chef made a heart shape on the griddle. It's reported that the footage was taken in a Japanese restaurant in Shenzhen, Guangdong Province on September 13. Aloe vera is a succulent plant species widely used in medicine, cosmetology, and even in cooking. But before extracting the most useful and delicious parts of the aloe, the unnecessary parts must be cut off. Normally, people use a transparent aloe gel and its natural latex, and it must be said that people have learned to extract everything they need at an amazing speed, by hand as well as you can see. Today, the work of many sign language interpreters is replaced by subtitles, but traditional sign language has found an unexpected application. Many rappers contact specialists who can interpret their performances for the hearing-impaired people. These translators even work at major music festivals such as Coachella, and it's certainly a hard job that requires not only precision but also speed. Not only should they know the lyrics of the songs, but also follow the rhythm and be prepared for some unexpected freestyle. It is a very difficult job, but it looks incredible. Sometimes even the most difficult tasks can be made easier if you use your imagination, your knowledge of physics, and even a little know-how. For example, lifting huge slabs is easier if you add a small pipe. Maybe that's how people built Stonehenge in ancient times. Someone would put a round stone underneath the larger rocks, perhaps even by accident, but just look at the result. How do you remove a big puddle? Use a cloth or a giant sponge? Hire a special machine to suck up all the water, wait for the sun to dry out, or maybe it's better to use brooms. It sounds crazy, but it really works. They're literally chasing the water away like a possum from a dumpster. Shush, get out of here. Many people who have grown fruit tend to think in terms of ripening it on the tree. With bananas, however, that's not a good idea. Bananas are one of the few fruits that should be allowed to develop fully on the tree but are ripened off the tree. This ensures the best flavor and protects it from insects and animals. Bananas have an unusual development pattern compared to most other fruits. The single flower on the shrub opens over the course of several days. Bananas begin to develop almost immediately from female flowers. They don't need to be pollinated. Once the fruit develops to its mature size, which takes only a few days, it can take another 3 months to be harvest ready. Do we understand what's going on? No, not really. Looks like the workers are doing something like a gutter. Does it meet safety standards? Probably not. How fast can they do it? Well, incredibly fast. Plus, it's really cool. Maybe these guys should think about patterns in their work method. They can make a lot of money. In many internet videos, completely unexpected things happen. And this is a great example, you know, just by looking at the fast worker. You're looking at a man who, whoa, how did he do that? Wait, so could we use this method to make the bed as well? At least to put the pillows in the pillowcases. That'd be very helpful. Fast worker video compilations always include at least one cook, because these people can work at very high speeds and without making a mess in the kitchen. Although maybe their failures never go viral on YouTube. Well, I can only admire this guy. Another popular category of fast workers are builders who can do absolutely incredible things with their tools. How long does a person need to cover the roof of a house? Probably all day, but this guy can do it in just a few minutes. Then take a break and we don't know, maybe save the world later. We could expect it from him. A calculator was invented in order to make calculations easier, of course. Today, in the age of advanced technology, many people prefer to use the application on a smartphone because it is much easier, but not this girl, because it seems as if she can run calculations faster than a machine. At times when your great-grandparents were young, you would use a fork to make cookie marks. The whole process would take hours. But the year is 2020, which means that there are plenty of tools at your disposal. Well, that is all we have for today's videos. Until next time, talkers.